Yeah. So how did you get into Web3 in the first place?
So it was probably 2017 that I learned about Ethereum. I was living in Barcelona back at that time, and some of the engineers working at the company where I was working were very excited about Ethereum. And during lunch, they basically managed to convince me that this is something I should be looking into. And then in parallel, I had a friend who was investing very actively in ICOs, and he had been trying to persuade me to look at ICOs as well. And so I think, as with many other people, it was a combination of intellectual curiosity and also a bit of greed. So I think kind of Ethereum as a platform caters to the intellectual curiosity, and the ICOs cater to the greed. So that was probably why I got into it. This idea that anyone can create any type of financial application that is unstoppable is pretty appealing to me. I also felt the world is moving in the direction of more and more things happening in the open market. So without getting too philosophical, I also read a paper around that time called The Nature of the Firm by Ronald Coase, an economist, that was written in the, I think, 1930s. And so I was thinking a lot about how the internet makes the firm in a way less important, and the open market becomes more important because of constantly lower transaction costs in a wide sense, not just in a limited sense. And so I was getting quite excited about this, and I feel like Ethereum was kind of part of that future where you have the internet that allows you to connect with counterparties and sort of coordinate work together, but you also need to have a transactional layer. And so Ethereum plugs that gap very nicely. So that was kind of how I got into it. Is 2017. I went down the rabbit hole very fast. As a data person, I started looking at on-chain data. I started looking at different data sources, and eventually quit my job and moved to Hong Kong and so on. So then eventually ended up co-founding Nansen 2 years later.